What up, you little stinkers, you little goobs? How's it going? We have some big announcements. This is the 2024 roadmap for TFT was announced at the TFT Vegas event yesterday, and I am very excited. So let's just talk about it. So the first thing that they announced here was set revival. So that is old sets will be coming back. If you guys are familiar with the Chinese client, this has actually been an available game mode in the past on the Chinese client. I'm not sure if it's still available, but we'll be able to play old sets. And especially for a lot of you guys who started playing in the most recent sets, I get a lot of comments on my videos of people being like, man, I feel like I missed out on the golden era of TFT. And maybe you kind of did. I think the game is still pretty good now and is very good. But yeah, if you guys didn't have a chance to play like set 3 Galaxies, a beloved set, that was the first set that I played a pretty decent amount. I mean, I started in set 1. But that was the first set that I actually played like in Grandmaster ELO and that sort of thing. And that set's a lot of fun. I'd be excited to play that again because I played it a lot for a few weeks and then I kind of took off. I went to go get milk and never came back. You know what I'm saying? I think that one's going to be the first one. Personally, I think it's going to be set 3. I would think it'd be unlikely that we'd get a set 4 revival set this early, even though that is my favorite set, because set 4 utilizes the same mechanic of the current set that we're on, Chosen. So I think that'd be unlikely, as well as we get the set 11 theming announced. The set 11 theming is very similar to set 4's theming because it says myths and legends. It seems like it's getting like an East Asian theme as well, like just from this Aatrox picture and some other things I've read on Reddit. I can't remember exactly what I read on Reddit, but it gives like an East Asian vibe, which is already what set 4's theme is. And even set 4 uses that version of Aatrox that we see in this picture.
Lulia? Lulia? Oh no, it's so close. Oh no. Boom! Let's go, baby!
So I think it's unlikely that the revival set for January 2024 is going to be set 4. So I speculate it's going to be set 3. But yeah, there we have the set 11 announcement as well. I'm just based off this picture of Aatrox, I really like this theming. Set 4 had some of my favorite theming as well as, you guys who have watched this channel know that I just gush over set 4. I love so much stuff about set 4, but theming was one of the things I really, really liked about it. I like the East Asian mythical theming and that sort of thing. Looks like that's kind of where they're going towards again. And so I'm very, very excited about that. Maybe we'll have a big feature of Wukong. Maybe Wukong will be a legendary in this. Sun Wukong. That'd be pretty cool. And up next, we have the TFT anniversary. So that is summer 2024. And it says we're celebrating like never before with a new event and a game mode. So that's interesting. So it's probably going to be similar to what we just had in the past of like, chonks, whatever, and those types of game modes. I don't normally get super excited about that. I usually play the game mode one time and then I stop playing. But with the 5th anniversary coming and with the Vegas event, maybe we'll have an out of game event as well. That's what I'm more excited about. Is I bet we'll get a live event again after they kind of like recoup and kind of look at Vegas again. I bet they'll decide by like January of next year and we'll announce whether we're going to have another in-person event for summer 2024. That'd be awesome. Maybe I can afford to go to that one. That would be really, really, really cool. So I'm really hoping for another live event. I really don't care about the in-game event that we'd probably have in 2024. And then up next, we have July 2024. We have another set theming announced, Magic, Mayhem, and Bees. So not too much to glean from there. We'll see what kind of happens with that. Maybe like a witch theme. So they're going to have all the bewitching skins, I would imagine, because it has Magic and Mayhem and Bees and like Beezahar, Bemo. We know that for sure. That can be in there. It says Mayhem as well. So maybe like the punk skin lines as well that we kind of already have in the game with like Jinx, Pantheon, and that sort of thing. So that's the only thing I can really glean from that. That's pretty exciting. And that is for July 2024. And then we have another set revival, our second old set revival. And so at this point, I think this could be any set. So the most beloved of the old sets, I think for most people is set 3, set 4, and set 6, I think are the most beloved sets. Those are personally my most beloved sets. But I know some people like set 5 and that sort of thing as well. Some people, some deranged weirdos. No, but so let's speculate on what this one's going to be. I really do think that the first set revival is going to be set 3. It's old. It's great. It's universally beloved. I'd be surprised if they brought back set 2 on the first revival because that is a very divisive set in terms of liking. And so on the set 2 revival, the second revival, I'm going to make a bold guess that it's going to be Dragonlance. That's my guess. That's probably my hot take. That's probably my my shot in the dark. The reason why is I think Dragonlance is a very divisive set. I don't really like Dragonlance very much. Personally, that was when the game started to really die for me. And then I took a break and then came back in set 8. But the reason why I think that is because the theming for set 7 is so powerful. Like, I think it'd be actually nostalgic to play as not the main game mode. Like, I think I'd actually really enjoy playing Dragons if, because it's not the main game mode. But if Dragons are the main game mode, it's like the only way to experience ranked and that sort of thing, then that's where I don't really like Dragons. Because I just think the Dragons are really cool. I think they like really nailed the theming in that set. So I think the second one could be Dragons, but the other ones that are probably, other than that, it's probably either set 6 or set 4. I would have to think maybe set 5.5. Like 5.5 was actually pretty good. The theming was really good. And the game was decently balanced. I can't imagine set 5 gets a revival with this shadow mechanic. I mean, it's just crazy, but maybe. And then we have the last thing being announced is Q4 2024. We have set 13 with no theming announced yet. I wonder if they're working that. Normally they're working about 2 to 3 sets ahead. So I'm sure they're like doing a little bit of work on it right now. Maybe they've internally decided on a theme, but we will see whenever that comes out. So yeah, what are you guys most excited about? What are you speculating about? I'm most excited about set 11. I really, just that picture of Aatrox is getting me kind of hyped. I really like that theming stuff. And then I'm just excited to see if we can get another live event for summer of next year. And maybe I can afford to go to a live event next year. I could not afford the Vegas trip this year. So I'm really hoping that we get a live event announced as well. So I'm excited about that. Anyways, guys, put what you're excited about in the comments below, and I'll see you little goobs later.